out a little bit of a moment. Good morning, Facebook. Nice to see you. Good morning, YouTube. Good to see you all. Hopefully today the writing's the right way around. Yeah, especially on Facebook. Sorry, on Facebook. YouTube, we were all right, but last time we got comments the writing was the wrong way around, all flipped and reversed. But different phone, different carry on. Let's see if it seems a bit different. Welcome to UkuleleRocks. I'm Mr. C, and this is our repeat of Tuesday's workshop. Hopefully, you're checking back in just to check it out, or maybe get a little bit extra practice, whatever you feel you want to do with it. Today, we're going to go through 4 of our pieces because it's called Exploring the Open Strings. So we're going to be looking at a piece called 1, 2, 3, Shush. Then we're going to be looking at All Elephants Can Grumble. And then we're going to do a piece called Musical Sandwiches. Now, this is all about improvisation. Great word, just means making it up. So we're going to have a little go at that. And finally, one of the favourite backing tracks, we're going to go through a piece called Fanfare, Stepping Up. So I hope you've got your ukuleles. If you're going to come and join in, and hopefully they're in tune. They might sound a little bit like mine. Have a little go, have a little drag those thumbs through. See whether or not they sound anything similar to mine. I hope they do. There is a video on the YouTube channel that gives you some help on tuning your ukuleles using a free app. It was an almighty hassle to do, so somebody please go watch it. Okay, so let's make a start. Today is all about exploring the open string. So we're not going to use any left-handed fingers coming soon. That's going to be a different workshop. Today we're going to start with a 1, 2, 3 Shush. Now 1, 2, 3 Shush is one of our simplest pieces, very easy. And we're going to strum through the open strings 3 times. 1, 2, 3, shh. And then get your finger on your lips. Finger on your lips after 3 times. And we're going to do that 4 times round. You get the idea? 1, 2, 3, shh. 1, 2, 4 times. Let's have a little quick go at the shushy bit. Try it with me. I'll count you in, and we're going to start playing after I count to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, shh. 1, 2, 3, shh. 1, 2, shh. 1, 2, 3, shh. Easy enough? Good. Now, after we've done 4 shushes, we're going to do 4 clicks or flicks, because as we all know, not everybody can click your fingers. I showed my party trick on Tuesday. Hang on a minute. Hang on. 1 finger, 2 fingers, 3 fingers. It's not a great party trick, but it's all I got. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do our 1, 2, 3 instead of shush. We're going to do our click or our flick. Let's try that. 1, 2, 3, Astra. 1, click, 1. I'm not sure whether I lost a little bit of video then on the phone. We'll have to find out. You'll have to let me know. Incoming calls and all the rest. Oh, my word. Never mind. So with 1, 2, 3 shush, we're going to do 4 shushes. Then immediately after 4 clicks or flicks. And finish on the last one with the backing track. So let's try it. We'll get the backing track on. And today we'll make sure we've got the right backing track for the right piece, because who'd do that, huh? Yeah, me, yes, right, yes. It was fine, good. Thank you, Jim, for letting me know. Here we go. Wait for the nice man to count you in. 4 shushes, 4 clicks or flicks. Finish. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there we go. So very nice. A nice easy piece to start us off and get us warmed up with. Now, we can also have a little play with that piece because you don't always need the backing track if you got me here. Because now what we're going to do, we're going to try and do 1, 2, 3 shush, but we're going to use our ears a little bit to react to the tempo, to the speed of the music. So if I do my introduction a little bit, maybe like you're feeling today, a bit slower, and if I count in slowly, then I need you to play slowly. So let's try it. You never know, I might count in fast. I'm not quite sure. Let's see what happens. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shh. 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 Okay, easy enough. Wasn't really too much different to the tempo. Let's try one that's dramatically different. Let's see if we can wake up a little bit. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3. Did you manage to keep up? Well, I hope you did. Just a little bit of fun to try and get us finishing at the end with that. Quick as you can. So we'll leave 1, 2, 3 shush behind for the moment and move on to our second piece in our workshop this morning. It's called All Elephants Can Grumble. Now you may wonder why I'm getting this hand doing and all little steps. This is because All Elephants Can Grumble, or All Elephants as it's called on the website, teaches us how to name the open strings. So you might already know the name of your open strings. That's great, well done. But this might just help remind you a little bit. Because when we're saying that phrase, all elephants can grumble, all, of course, begins with the letter A, which goes with our first string, the A string. Elephants begins with the letter E for the second string. Can, C, grumble. G for string number 4. So what we're going to do to play All Elephants Can Grumble is we're going to play each string on its own 4 times. So you may have to think of holding the ukulele slightly differently. So we're going to hold on underneath with a held thumb, and we're going to make sure our thumb is firmly on string number 1, the A string. And we're going to play each string 4 times. Let's have a practice with me. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Next string. 2, 3. Next string. Next string. Very good. But I want a little bit more in this bit of learning. What I'd like you to do is I'd like you to say the words while you play them. So for instance, it will be all elephant. Got the idea? All elephants can grumble. Let's have a practice with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. All elephants can grumble. Bit of help there. Now that's the first time through. We're going to do it 2 times through. The second time, let's see if we can get rid of the words. Can you remember the letter names of the strings? Let's have a go. So A, E, C, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. A, E, C, G. And at the end, we're going to do one of our finishes straight through. So the first time we're going to do it with the words, the second time with the letters. And we're actually going to use the backing track now. So let's just flip over, put the backing track on. It's very quiet at the start. Thumb on the A string. Listen out for the nice man telling you when to start. 1, 2, 3, 4. All elephants can Very good. Well done. Let's just check in and see who's around. So I had messages from Peter, I see. Thank you. Brother-in-law retracting messages. I can see that. I saw it anyhow. So there you go. And Jim was telling me it looks okay up on Facebook. Had a little bit of scrolling around. Oh, hi to Daniel and Jake on Facebook. Hello. That way. Very strange because the top camera is reversed and the bottom camera isn't. I did notice I saw an Auntie Sarah watching. That's very nice. And Julie, well, just off to the beach for a while. All right. Okay, it's good. I'm glad Maggie's okay. That's very nice. Good. Graham's watching, scrolling down. Hi, Rog. Hi, Julian. Nice to see people watching. Hang on. I just want to find out. Come back a bit. I want to find out where Roger is today. Where's Roger? Roger's joining us from the beach again. He hasn't got a ukulele, but he's got a flask of tea and his usual wagon wheel. Roger's a big fan of the wagon wheels. That's good. Okay, so moving on. Piece number 3. Piece number 3 on the website is called Musical Sandwiches, but it's really about improvising. I've just noticed, hang on a minute, we have an accident. Stand up. Pay attention. That's it. The boys and girls want to see what's going on. Thank you. Goodbye. Musical sandwich is about improvising. Improvising simply means to make it up. And you can improvise in drama, in speech, and you can also do it in music. And that's what we're going to do. Now, get the idea into your head about this musical sandwich. Now, in a sandwich, we always have a bit of bread, something nice, bit of bread. And that's how we're going to construct our piece of music. We're going to have our bit of bread music, something nice in the middle. We're going to do our improvising in the middle, make it sound good. And then our bit of bread at the bottom, because if we don't have a bit of bread again at the bottom, everything falls out of the sandwich. Not good. So the bit of bread part at the start, what we're going to do, again, we're using the open strings, all about the open strings today, is we're going to strum all 4 strings 7 times. So let's have a go with that with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pretty good. And that's as hard as it gets, really, being able to count to 7. Now, for the something nice in the middle, you're going to improvise your own tune of 7 separate individual strings, starting on the A. So you could, for example, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I like to do a bit of jumping around when I do mine. You could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You might want to repeat one of the strings. You could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't do that. No, don't do that. That's not good. That's not good improvising. That's not nice. All right. So let's have a go now. Let's hear what your improvising is going to sound like. It'll sound a bit strange against mine because you probably won't choose the same strings as me. But make it up. Use those open strings. And remember, count carefully 7 times only. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 5, 6. And then at the bottom of our sandwich, we need our bit of bread back again, which are 7 open string strums. Let's try that. 1, 2, off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Brilliant. I think we're ready now. Ready to put the whole piece together. Our bit of bread, something nice, the improvising, the making it up in the middle, and the bit of bread again at the bottom. Let's try it all together, one after the other. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Something nice? Bit of bread at the bottom. Good, well done. I always think it's great making up your own music because there's less rules and there's less chance of you kind of getting it wrong because nobody really knows whether you're getting it wrong or whether you're getting it right if you're making it up. Only you know what you want it to sound like, or even that might be a surprise. Who knows? Let's have a quick check for some messages. Hello, favoured nephew. Nice to see you. Hello over there. And I can't see what's going on because I've got a strange iPhone. There we go. Oh, nobody new on Facebook. Okay, it's all right. I'm not feeling lonely at all. It's absolutely fine. Let's move on. Let's move on to our last piece for the people who are keeping up with us and watching. A few people watching on YouTube. Thank you very much. Our last piece is called Fanfare Stepping Up. Now, a fanfare is a piece of music that's usually played on brass instruments, sometimes in palaces or cathedrals, to announce the arrival of somebody very famous. And what the stepping up part of it, well, that's us. That's our bit. That's our playing part, because there's a stepping up pattern to our part. So what we do is we're going to start off on the A string, and we're going to play our individual open strings. And we're going to play twice on the A string and then step up to the E. Twice on the E string, step up to the C. Twice on the C string, step up to the G. And now we have a little finish, a strange finish. At the end, we're going to play twice on the G and then dive back down to the A for the A at the end. Now, when I'm teaching this, sometimes we enjoy singing this, and the very favourite thing to do is to go G, G, A. So if you want to sing along, please do. Let's try it now. Let's try going through our stepping up pattern. 2 on the A, step up to the next string. Let's have a go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. A, E, C. Stepping up. C, G. Here we go. G, I think I like that bit as well. Now we're going to play that little sequence 4 times. And if you watch, I'll try and give you a little bit of help when we're going to stop after 4 times, because I'm going to try and count it out on my fingers. However you do 3, it's quite hard doing 3. Can you make 3 with your fingers? There. On our fingers, and then you'll see when we stop. And when we stop, there's a little bit of a dance break, a little bit of time to dad dancing, or granddad dancing in my case, or dad dancing. I don't mind. And no, before you ask, I'm sorry, we can't have any requests for grandson appearances. He's not here. But maybe next week, maybe tune in next week, and we might have an appearance. You never know. All right. So, fanfare, stepping up. I'll put the backing track on and try and get it in the right place this time. And at the start of the backing track, you'll hear those brass instruments that are doing the announcement, the arrival of somebody important. It could be us. It is us. It's us. We're important today. Okay, here we go. That's it. Sing up great. Dance time. Hi, Ted. Hi, Ida. Nice to see you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Well done. I like that. I think that's in my top 5 favorite backing tracks. I keep pointing this way because my computer's over here. You can just see the screen of it kind of just quietly. You can on YouTube. And that's where the backing tracks are working. All the backing tracks are available on UkuleleRocks.co.uk. So please go and have a look at them afterwards. And really, that does bring us to the end of our session this morning, where we've done 1, 2, 3 shush, our open strings. Shh. We've done all elephants can grumble, which helped us name the strings. So hopefully we might have learned the name of the strings by today. We've done our musical sandwiches, which taught us how to improvise and how to make up our own music, which is always good. It's always good to make your own music up. And finally, we had a bit of fun with our backing track and a bit of a dance with our fanfare piece. Now, although that's the end of our session today, on Tuesday, there's going to be a brand new workshop. And the brand new workshop on Tuesday is called Off to Sea. Off to sea, out to sea. I can't quite remember. Well, I do remember. It's written down in front of me down here. But I can't remember if I'm going to call it Off to Sea or Out to Sea. You'll have to let me know. Out to sea, off to sea. But it's going to get us to start using the fingers of our left hand. And we've got 4 pieces involved in that workshop. And there will be a flyer coming up on the Facebook group and also somewhere else on the website. Yes, on the website to advertise it and to let you know, so that before you do the workshop, you could have a sneaky bit of practice if you wanted to do that. If you don't, that's fine. Just turn up. Have some fun, have some smiles, bring a ukulele if you can, or sit on a beach with a jammy wagon wheelie thing. I don't mind, Roger, either way. Either way, thank you very much for tuning in today. I hope you enjoyed that, and hopefully we'll see you on Tuesday. Tra. Well, it's better to say, we'll say tra to YouTube. You can see it. There we go. I'll do it that way around. Try YouTube. I want to say tra to Facebook.